Tom even teacher
Okay.
Tom even play block
I
block
know, it's sad, isn't
in class. Tom even play blockers in class. Oh
it?
my.
It's antimatter Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one moment, please. What am I doing, you guys? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I got too many
know.
things going on. Oh, we'll start in just a minute. We have 2 more minutes before the actual class starts, so don't worry about that. I'm just getting all my notes ready here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Bone, how are you doing? I asked you before.
My grade.
Great, yeah. Did you have a great day?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you do today?
Just a simple day, but yes, great.
Simple day, but a great day. How about Mr. Dean Coey, Tom number 2? How was your day?
I'm great. I'm good.
Oh, good. What did you do today?
Today I'm playing badminton with my friends.
Oh,
That's so basic.
Next,
are you a good badminton player?
No, just normal.
Normal. I think, Tom, too, did I tell you the story? I used to teach a group of Vietnamese engineers in a city called Mihara. It's about 40 kilometers, actually 50 kilometers east of Hiroshima City. And on Sundays, the 3 Vietnamese guys meet these 2 old Japanese ladies.
You are an engineer?
Engineers for, it's an interesting thing. They're kind of like maybe chemical or mechanical engineers. The Japanese company created this powder that you can put around the base of a building and create concrete, so you don't have to spend a lot of money if your building structure is only 1 story tall and you're not in an earthquake area. You can save a lot of money by not having to pour concrete. And it's for structures in Vietnam that want to prepare for a bad cyclone. It will add some protection and the government will let it pass the inspection. So it was like good money.
Oh, so you used to be an engineer.
Yeah, so engineering is good money, you guys. But a lot of Vietnamese engineers do training in Korea and Japan and Taiwan. And then you can come back to Vietnam and you can start your own company or you can work for a big company because, you know, Vietnamese cities are getting so powerful and big now. So on Sundays, it was their free day. These 3 Vietnamese guys, they're really cool. There was Quang and another guy, Luke, and I forget the other guy, Dot. That's a famous name, Dot. They used to go to the city gymnasium and play badminton with these 2 Japanese ladies. And I said, how old are the ladies? And they said, oh, 70 years old. So here are these young guys from Vietnam. They're
lot
like,
of- a lot of years old.
Maybe, I guess.
I thought it was amazing. They said the 75-year-old Japanese women were really good. They were 50 years older than the engineers, you know. All right, let's see. We have Nakin. How you doing, Nakin? Hey, Nakin, thank you for your essay on the Concorde.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Concorde is still an interesting jet plane to me because it really was such a radical design. And, you know, when it was flying, 1976, was it? Or 74 it started? It was,
Yeah.
we read about it when we were primary school students. I was 10 years old. I thought it was the coolest thing, Nakin, you know?
Yeah.
And then
Einstein.
the Concorde. And then the Concorde crashed, you guys. Was it 2003, Nakin? And they just stopped using that plane.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the TU-144 first.
Yeah, you know what?
Ah.
You guys, how many Concordes were there? Were there 4 or 6 of them? How many did they have in the fleet?
Not many.
How many? The tickets were so expensive because that was an expensive
And
airplane.
the TU-144 was actually more dangerous.
Wow, wow. And then Nakin's paper said it was at 90 decibels. God, Nakin, that's crazy. That's as loud as, like I heard Bangkok, Thailand is 75 decibels, and it's really difficult for people to walk there sometimes.
So there was a total of 20 Concorde were built, 2 prototypes, 2 pre-production aircraft, 2 development aircraft, and 14 production aircraft.
Oh, 14 production. Yeah, I knew it was just about 12. God, that's a lot, though. Do you guys know the expression mothball? Mothball, mothball.
What?
Mothballs are those little balls of chemicals you put in your clothes when you put them away. They do that in Japan when you put away your sweaters like I'm wearing because summers are too hot. But those little moths eat your sweaters, they eat the wool. So you put them in mothballs, it means you put it in storage. So you could say they mothballed 14 very expensive planes, means they just put them in storage, you guys. Maybe Bone and Naked, your Concords. Did they salvage it for parts? Means take apart the planes.
They
don't,
did
Mr. Brendan.
it for both of them fastest trains at that time, Concorde and T144. They did it for Paris Air Show, but the T144 crashed, and 10 years later, that's no more Concorde.
So,
Hello, Mr. Brendan.
hey, who said, Mr. Zed? Spooky, we're talking about the Concorde airplane, you guys.
So one
Message.
one crash. It was the Air France flight 4590 on July 25, 2000.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. The thing about the Concorde is, it was just so interesting. Here, you guys, we'll show you a picture so you can see. I'm not going to show the crash picture because that's terrible, right?
103
What
fatalities.
The airplane got crashed.
Look at that. It took
Concorde.
90 minutes from London to New York.
I remember I watched some video about this, so I remember about it.
90 minutes, you guys.
Actually,
90 minutes.
there are two kind of a little bit same planes, Concorde and Tu-144, but the Tu-144 crash.
That's the Russian one?
That's very
Oh,
crazy.
that's right.
Oh,
Tu-144.
yeah.
That's a Tu-144 that but it
Tupolev,
crashed
yeah.
this crashed at the Paris Air Show at that time there's no more of that plane. At 10 years later, there's no more Concorde 2.
Yeah. So the Russians basically copied this French aircraft.
If I remember correctly, this plane never left the prototype part.
Oh,
it
really?
was scrapped.
Tupolev
Our plane is cursed.
never reached prototype.
Actually,
Well-
as I know, the Russians built the Concorde for only 8 years, but the others they take to build the Russian take only 8 years to build the Tu-144, but the Concorde takes like 16 years.
Ah.
It says the Tupolev Tu-144 had safety issue and retired quickly.
Oh, okay. Did you guys ever see these World War II Soviet fighter planes? They were really bad at first, but then they got really good.
What?
One was the
So they Russia started fighting Germany in June
yeah.
1941, and when they first started, their planes weren't very good. They were like this, you guys. They were kind of bad, right?
Really bad.
But by
Yes.
1944, they had this really good fighter.
Yak
And the Germans actually began to get nervous going in battles against this plane because it got really good, you guys, right?
the Yak 9. What
The Yak.
an important factor of it, like it was pretty hard to control.
Oh, it had
Very
bad
hard
control.
stick.
Uh-huh. All right. Bad control. All right.
Well, technically, it was like a car when you have to use more force to control it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like a legendary.
Fighter.
Not
Yeah, like
really.
Yeah.
It's
So-
famous, but not really
it remind me
legendary.
of a story about a
Okay.
legendary sniper.
Yeah.
Who,
Oh, yeah.
There were two
Maybe.
snipers.
This
Uh,
one, you guys, this is the ones the Germans really got afraid of. They said, if you come across this in the sky, fly away from it because it probably will destroy you in an air contest. It just became so good. It's crazy. They went from really bad to really good planes in just 4 years, you guys, or even 3 years. Wow. Kind of cool. All right, let me check chat, see if you guys are all here. That's just our warm up for today. So going through the names, we have Bone and Kevin and Nathan and Tom 2 and Tom the Great. And Ellis 13 and Nancy is here. Spooky's here. Khan is here. Selena is here. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hey, let's look at these some of these papers for the hook. I liked Bone. You did a nice job on that. Let's go to Bone, and Naken did the thing on the Concorde. You guys totally understood about that hook. You know how to write a great hook. So let's do 2 or 3 of these, you guys. Is that okay? Okay, let's see. We have Mr. Bone. Wonderful hook here. And I'm going to share this. Bone, if you could read it for us, is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to remember you guys, put your titles in capital letters. So, you know, like this, we just have to change that to big R. And then we have to change the word about
Where's the hook, teacher? Where's the hook?
the hook. We're going to get I promise. All right. Here we go. I'm going to turn off some of these microphones. You guys are getting a little echo. Okay. Echo Whiskey Bravo Tango. Here we go. Here's Bone.
A verse about gaming. Gaming isn't just a hobby, it is an entire world where you get to live out different lives, compare challenges, and master new skills. Whether it's exploring the big open world, solving different puzzles, or battling out in the intense competitions, offering a chance to develop new skills. Additionally, you can play with your friends, having a fun time with everyone just in a computer environment. However, gaming only helps if we give it a limit. It will be harder to concentrate inward and rest our brains. This can also cause serious troubles in the future. So next time we dive into a game, remember it's more than just pressing buttons. It's about developing new skills and interact with the outer world one level at a time. However, we must spend time with it correctly and set limits to not overcome other tasks.
Nice. Really wonderful. Here's your hook. Gaming isn't just a hobby. It's an entire world where we get to live
It's
different lives.
gaming.
And I think Spooky would totally agree with you, right, Mr. Spooky?
No.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
Spooky, you love that scary neighbor. All right, wait, what's going on? Too much echo, you
What's
guys.
going on?
Pretty much echo.
Too much echo.
Echo.
Too much echo. Did it stop?
Echo.
Yay, it stopped.
Yeah.
Good.
No, it doesn't stop. It just Spooky used two computer at the same time.
Okay. Oh, I see. All right, so Spooky, do you like this hook that Bone wrote?
Why are there all these echoes?
Too much.
I don't know.
Crazy. Everyone, microphones. Turn off your microphones, everybody.
Why are there
'Cause it's too crazy.
all these
100%
echoes?
billion voice.
Yeah.
Okay, is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, it's not better. It's better.
Echo.
Whatever.
I still hear echo.
What echo?
Oh, no.
What echo?
No. All right.
What's
All
this
right,
thing?
it stopped. I don't hear an echo on mine, so I'm feeling
Yeah.
pretty good.
Because
Okay, now it happened.
No, this is not happening.
There's a
There's
ghost.
a ghost. What's happening?
I think the fault. I think it's my fault.
So bad.
Oh, it's more than your fault. Is it spooky?
Yeah, I think so. Because whenever you guys talk, my volume bar just goes up.
All right, so Spooky, turn the microphone off for just 1 second. Let's see.
Turn off
Okay, you guys okay?
This
It's Spooky. Oh my gosh, Spooky, don't turn it on, I promise. Just put what you need in chat. Even though you have this like really great speaking voice. If you could just write it in chat, we will be your best friend.
No echo.
A big egg.
Oh, interesting. Now no echo. Okay, good. All right, you guys. I want to read one more. I want to read Naken's thing about the Concorde because you guys say like, why are we talking about the
but
Concorde? Because he
Peter,
did a
not
nice job.
Not
What? Naken.
I was saying not Tom the Great again, but he knocked out. Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready? Here is a great hook by Mr. Naken. Naken, if you can read this for us, I'll put it up on the screen. And this is why he chose that Concorde airplane for you. Okay.
Okay.
Naked, if you're there.
No more eco.
I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Well, how about if you read just that?
So,
The Concorde has a maximum speed of Mach 2.04, about 2.18 kilometers an hour.
I can't hear anything properly.
It's a little echo.
I know that echo's horrible.
Can't hear anything properly.
All right.
Hold on, let me leave and join again.
Go ahead.
Teacher Spooky wants to
Okay, Spooky, put it in chat and then I'll answer any question you have, Mr. Spooky.
not lucky because he want to chat and he want to read. He love talking.
All right, go ahead. Do you want to read a little more, Naked? There's Mr. Spooky.
But I need to whack this.
Okay, that's fine, Spooky.
Troubles with the minds.
All right. So, are you still there, Mr. Naked?
Can't hear anything.
Naked, are you okay? Let's see.
He said that he left and he joined again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Concorde
Naked.
has had a maximum speed of Mach 2.04, about 2,180 kilometers an hour, or 1,354 miles per hour, while carrying up to 228 passengers. However, it had one major problem: the noise it made. On average, passengers inside the cabin experienced a noise level of 90 decibel for the entire flight. For comparison, it was like sitting next to a highway with cars passing by every second. Because of this, it retired due to lower demands while the cost remained high.
Nice. Good. So the cost is the thing. You guys, let's go to ChatGPT here because Naken wrote about this. Cost of the tickets are the main problem on the Concorde. And the reason I want to go to ChatGPT is because I want to check that price on a Concorde ticket. ChatGPT says, "What can you guys see the chat screen?" No.
Yeah, he's speaking Japanese.
Is it still on ChatGPT?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, let's take a look here. There's chat. Okay, so I wanted to say, what was the average price? There it is in Japanese. What was the average price of London to New York Concorde ticket?
Wait.
It was really expensive, you guys.
About $1,000.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at it. It was $12,000 for a round trip ticket.
6,000 and 8,000.
Yeah.
It is 12 times that
Yes.
I estimated.
Even your ChatGPT is in Japanese.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Because it's, I'm in Japan, you guys. Okay. All right. So yeah, $12,000, you guys. That's a lot of money. For
GPT.
All
Say,
right. Hello, teacher
Can you
Helen.
speak this entire lesson in Japanese?
I could
Hello.
do the main. Hello, teacher Helen. I could
Speak
do.
Japanese.
I can't. Spooky. I could probably say, okay, minasan. Kyo wa introduction to shiteimasu. Okay, but I don't want to do that.
This is Spooky.
Spooky's got two Spookies. Spooky, I used to use Japanese every day at the college I worked at, but I don't work with those young ladies now. I just work with you guys online, so I don't have to use the Japanese. And to tell you the truth, Spooky, I'm forgetting all my Japanese commands,
Spooky, not
all my
speaking.
verbs. Okay,
Try to speak if it's a echo.
Speak. Oh, now you're okay with me on that, Spooky. If you want, you can just keep doing chats.
Tom?
Sorry to put you in just in chats, right?
Spooky, just talk if you make an echo.
All right, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, you guys, let's go to Unit 2. I have some good stuff for you to study tonight. I think you'll like this. I tried to put it in different colors to make it
But
easy.
teacher, not Korean again. Not Korean again.
No, not Korea again. What? Okay. Mr. Kevin, do you like to read?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin,
Oh.
my friend. It says, let's start today's main lesson with a checklist. Many of you know these parts of an essay well enough. We've studied them so much. However, some of the phrasing used in our new textbook for academic writing is a little different than the expressions we used in beginning writing courses. Kevin, there you go. Go ahead, read that one.
First up is a body paragraph that set up of a paragraph, usually three that come after introduction paragraph. These three paragraphs support the writer's main idea, we also call serious statements called in the advanced writing. Every sentence, a body paragraph support with details and examples that support the main idea. I can see from your essay that everyone had a good understanding of this structure or framework. Use info and detail the support where you're writing about. See any stray sentence that do not belong.
Yeah, I tried this with the class on Monday night, and they were pretty good. They're the very first writing class. Even they understood. Yeah, your teachers in Vietnam teach you really well with your writing. Nobody ever really writes a crazy sentence. Like, I like to go to the beach at Nha Trang because they have delicious seafood. I go there with my cousin. We usually go on Saturdays in the summertime. By the way, did you know that the Concorde crashed in 2000? What? You're talking about the beaches in Nha Trang. You're not talking about the Concorde, right? So you guys don't do that generally. It's nice to see. Because sometimes primary school students in America, they write a sentence that's a little bit strange. It doesn't quite fit. Okay, let's try some new people. Hey, Selena, how are you? Selena, when I saw your sky in the background, I thought of the Concorde airplane, by the way. How are you today, Selena?
Really?
Yeah, like you're flying through the air. Selena, can you read this here? Read this here.
Okay. What do we need for body paragraph? A topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence.
Yeah, Selena, have you followed this? A topic sentence where your main idea is, and then the support sentences, and then a concluding sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually called 5-paragraph structure, but my teachers in college said, you guys try not to use the 5-paragraph structure too much. They said we just get tired of reading it, so it's okay to be a little bit flexible. But for you guys, definitely try to use the 5-paragraph structure, because you probably have teachers from Australia, America, Philippines, Canada, and they'll stay on that 5-paragraph structure with introduction, topic sentence, supporting sentence, concluding sentence, right? And that's all in the body paragraphs, right? Okay, so writing a topic sentence, the topic sentence is the first sentence of a body paragraph. Now remember, body paragraphs are just supporting your introduction paragraph. So you go introduction paragraph, then 1, 2, 3 supporting or body paragraphs, and finally conclusion paragraph. Again, you guys did this for the Halloween stories. Do you remember? Last year you did
Yes, I remember the Halloween story, but it's
They were
lost.
wonderful stories. I really love that because you guys,
Teacher,
yes.
my Halloween story is like vanishing.
It got so scary. I didn't sleep for a week, Kevin, and I kept checking underneath the bed for monsters. I'm just kidding. Hey, Bone, can you read the highlight parts here called What is the Controlling Idea? I'm sorry.
What's the controlling idea?
Yeah.
A whole?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Teacher, do you
First,
remember
writing
the
a
fact?
topic sentence. The topic sentence is the first sentence of a body paragraph. It has two parts, the topic and a controlling idea. What is the controlling idea? The controlling idea is what the writer wants to say about the topic. It controls the content of the paragraph. In other words, all of the following sentences in the paragraph should support the controlling idea. Here's an example. Low-cost solar-powered lamps provide dependable and safe source of light to people in rural communities who often have no connection to national electricity grid. The topic here is low-cost solar-powered lamps, and the controlling idea is that they provide a dependable source of light to people in rural communities.
Yeah. So you're using these in Vietnam because I read a research paper where they put solar panels out near a farm and then the farm gets the electricity. And so that's become a big thing in Vietnam. So the controlling idea And the controlling idea is low-cost solar-powered lamps provide dependable and safe source of light. That's the topic sentence, but it's also has the controlling idea in this, that it's helping rural, you guys, rural communities are like farming communities. Okay? Rural, it's hard to say rural communities. Means farming communities. Nice. Hey, Mr. Tom 2, can you do me a
Yeah.
favor? Can you read this part here?
Yes. Now there's one thing we have to be careful about. In the topic sentence, do not introduce the topic with personal languages, such as I am writing about the recent popularity of hybrid cars. And there is another thing to be careful in the topic sentence. In the body paragraph, try your best not to write this paragraph where examine the recent popularity of hybrid
Yeah.
cars. These two examples are too casual for academic writing. Instead, simply make the topic the subject of your topic sentence like this. Hybrid cars are becoming increasingly popular because they are now affordable for more people.
Yeah. Now, in some
It's too
essays,
obvious.
yeah, too obvious. But Tom too, in some of the early essays for beginning writing one, a lot of young guys and girls were also they would use this one, or they would use this one a lot. It's cute, it's charming, but it is too casual, right? So if you look
Yes.
at Tom 2, that number 3 is just such a beautiful topic sentence, right?
Number 3 is good, but number 1 and number 2 is predictable.
Very predictable. Nice, Tom. Good way to describe it. Too predictable. It's like, oh my gosh, are you like in first or second year, like 8 or 9 years old and you wrote this, or even 7 or 8, right? Okay, so here's your first exercise for tonight. Read the following topic sentence and circle the topic. You don't have to circle. You can just raise your hand and tell me. If you want to use the Zoom, raise your hand, or if you want to raise your hand like that, that's fine. I'll call on you, I promise. What you want to do, decide whether each topic sentence is complete or not. If it's not complete, it sounds a little strange. Let's try the first one. What do you guys think? Is that complete or not so complete?
Not complete.
What do you say?
Not complete.
Okay, why not?
Yes. What?
One major source of revenue, getting money for Thailand, is food. It means it's a farming country. Bone, Tom too, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
No.
Years. Did you say year?
Let me listen.
One major source of revenue of Thailand for Thailand is earthquakes.
Tom, number 1, what do you think? Does that sound like a complete topic sentence?
Yeah, it's for Thailand. It's earthquake.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. By the way,
Mr.
Tom, nice
Tom.
tennis shirt. That's a nice
Peter,
tennis shirt.
Mr. Thomas is Indian boy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, Kevin, don't start with that Indian boy. Mr. Kevin, read number 2.
The second reason is that young people can use their laptops and tablets while drinking coffee.
Does this sound complete to you, or does it feel like you're just throwing into the sentence?
Throw into a sentence.
Yeah, just like throwing in there, what's he talking about, right? That's a topic sentence. The second reason is that young people can use their laptops or tablets while drinking coffee. Well, what's the rest of the sentence, right? Don't know about that one. We need to know more. So we're going to say incomplete here, you guys. A little bit incomplete. Okay, let's go to another one. Hey, Ivy, good to see you. How are you, Ivy?
I'm good.
Hey, Ivy, this is a great class tonight because the boys aren't so noisy, huh? All right, Ivy, can you read number 3?
Ghost stories reveal the traditional difference in social status between men and women.
Yeah, what do you think, Ivy? Is that a pretty complete sentence, or does it sound like it needs more information?
Yeah.
I think it needs more information.
What if it was like a topic sentence for your first paragraph?
I'm sorry?
If it was a topic sentence for like your first paragraph, do you think it would be good enough?
I think no,
No, okay. Why not? Why do you think? Why not?
because it doesn't give enough information for the topics that we're writing.
All right, interesting. Bowen and Kevin, what do you guys think? How could we change it if we did something like this?
Vietnamese ghost story or real.
Yeah, it
Pretty
can be
good. Pretty
Like
good.
it
pretty
better?
good, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. That's
Uh,
not a bad
Pretty
topic
good plus
sentence.
very good.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mr. Kevin, look at number 4.
Why did Einstein do this? What?
What?
It's
right
not
now.
a sentence. It's just a throwing sentence.
Yeah, this is really, you guys, this is just throwing in. Like, what are they talking about? Nice, nice.
What are they
Totally
talking
agree.
about? Einstein go to the bridge and hear people doing something.
Hey, I want Mr. Tom 1. What do you think about number 5?
What? Another problem with husbands. I think that they should. Oh.
Could you start a paragraph with that?
Don't ever speak.
Oh, let's just say we can just we can just make some chemicals that we can. I think we just like we can have those. We can just cover the fans, the turbines,
Yeah.
with chemicals that like alert
Yeah.
the bats.
Well,
Yeah,
Tom, do you think this could
Really
start a paragraph?
interesting.
Could it start a paragraph with something like that?
It's just
Like paragraph
it's
number
not
2.
a growing sentence, but it's kind of boring. So there's
Nice, Kevin. Kind of uninteresting. Okay. You said boring, I guess. Hey, Bone, what do you think of that? Could you start a paragraph with that? You're talking about energy sources besides oil.
No.
Yeah, just don't like how it feels. Okay. It's kind of a difficult one, number 5. Not quite sure. Okay. So let's go. I got to call on some new people who want to give a chance. And let's see. Let's see. Nancy, are you here?
Oh.
Hey, Nancy, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Nancy, can you read this organizing maybe all the way to the purple?
my brain hack.
Okay.
Ow.
Organizing.
Part 2, organizing supporting sentences. After introducing the controlling idea in the topic sentence, the supporting sentences should help show why the controlling idea is true. To organize your supporting sentences in the following pattern. 1. State a reason. What is the reason for the controlling idea? What argument supports controlling idea? 2. Provide evidence. What is an example of this reason? How is the reason demonstrated? 3. Provide an explanation. This part is more difficult. What do points 1 and 2 mean? Why are points 1 and 2 important?
Nice reading, Nancy. So this is kind of what Tom number 1 was doing. He was giving an example about an electric fence or something. He was jumping right into the topic. So if we go back to these one major source of revenue, this was pretty good. It has a controlling idea that there is food provides a source of money in Thailand. This one, the second, is that young people can use their laptops or, well, yeah, but we decided that doesn't really have a good controlling idea. We added Vietnamese ghost stories. This is pretty good. It, let's see, states a reason, no reasons yet. That will come later. This one's totally crazy. And then this one, not quite sure yet. So we'll just leave that open, okay? All right, let's go. Bone, you raised your hand. How are you, Bone? Bone is smiling. What's going on, Bone?
Oh.
All right, Bone, can you read this part here?
Okay. Let's take a look at a simple essay which had a very short topic sentence followed by two body paragraphs. Topic sentence: smoking caused a number of problems in restaurants. Supporting sentence: firstly, smoking can damage the health of people who work in restaurants. Evidence: according to the government research, working for 4 hours in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking 6 cigarettes. Explanation: this shows that people who work in such restaurants for many years are exposed to rate that cannot control.
Nice. And Bone, can you read this part 2 for reason 2?
Reason 2: in addition, smoke can reduce customers' enjoyment of visiting a restaurant. Evidence: for example, if smoke gets into people's mouths, they are less sensitive to taste. Particles of smoke may overpower delicate food.
An explanation in purple.
Explanation: for many people, the chance to eat delicious food is the reason for going to restaurants, but servers smoke often spoils that chance.
Yeah. So there we have. And then Kevin, are you okay? You're coughing. Kevin, can you read this last part, the concluding sentence?
Sentence: therefore, smoking ban of all restaurants could allow employees and customers to feel comfortable because their health and ability to join their experience would be better protected.
Better protected, yeah. So that's the conclusion. So, by the way, can you smoke in restaurants in Vietnam or cafes, Bone, Kevin?
It can in some places, but you must
Just
choose
a
where
club.
there's like just a few people.
All right. Let's see, is Teacher Helen here? Hello, Teacher Helen.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah. Teacher Helen, can you tell us the 2 reasons why smoking is not, why restaurants should ban public smoking?
The first one is that it can damage the customers or the people who comes to the restaurant health.
Yes.
This is the first reason. And the second one is smoke may reduce customers' enjoyment because it have negative effects in their taste. It makes their experience eating in a restaurant is not good as they expect.
Yeah, very nice, Teacher Helen. You got it. Those are the 2 controlling ideas, the 2 controlling things. All right. The concluding sentence is, therefore, a smoking ban in all restaurants would allow employees and customers to feel comfortable because their health and ability to enjoy the experience would be better protected. Nice. Nice conclusion, by the way.
So I guess in the conclusion, you can make a suggestion based on the given reasons, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Brother.
Something like that is a suggestion. Hey, Tom, are you okay? You turned on, you raised your hand. He's got Roblox behind him. Hey, Tom 1.
Yeah?
You raised a question. Did you have a question, Mr. Tom 1?
I was just thinking. Oh, by the way, can I go up a bit?
Oh, you have a little bit of a microphone problem, Tom. It was difficult to understand.
Oh.
It's like coming through in pieces.
Can I go out for a bit?
Yeah, take a break. Take a break and then come back. You'll be fine. Tom.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Tom's got something to do. No problem, Tom.
He's going to point evidence explanation.
Hey, Tom 2, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Tom 2, can you read all of this then? This is the whole paragraph.
Okay. Note that each reason, evidence, or explanation can be more than one sentence. Read the sample body paragraph again, then we will work on another exercise based on the sample. Smoking causes a number of problems in restaurants. Firstly, smoking can damage the health of people who work in restaurants. According to government research, working for 4 hours
Can I go drink water?
in a restaurant that permits smoking is the same as smoking 6 cigarettes. This shows that people who work in such restaurants for many years are exposed to risks that they cannot control. In addition, smoke can reduce customer enjoyment or visiting a restaurant. For example, if smoke gets into people's mouth, they are less sensitive to taste and particles of smoke may overpower sensitive food. For many people, the chance to eat delicious food is a reason for going to a restaurant. But cigarette smoke often spoil that chance. Therefore, a smoking ban in all restaurants would allow employees and customers to feel comfortable because their health and ability to enjoy the experience would be better protected.
Very nice, Tom. Too good.
It's so long.
It is really long. Did you notice, like, if you look at the purple here, it says for many people the chance to eat delicious food so these two together. For example, smoke gets into people's mouths; they're less sensitive to taste, and that goes here. That's what you just read there. So yeah, it gets really long.
It's the same like if we go to a coffee, like to have coffee with friends, and then sitting next to us is someone who smokes, and it's really a terrible experience.
That's true. I totally agree with this essay, teacher Helen, because in Japan they used to have heavy smokers about 30 years ago, and I would go to a cafe with a student to discuss the lesson. Maybe they wanted a private lesson, and they had really delicious cakes and coffee. But if there were like business people smoking next to us, Helen, it really destroyed the taste of like really good cheesecake and coffee. It actually used to get myself angry. I have mostly British friends. They would get really angry, and actually get into fights with the businessmen, right? Yeah, because do you guys know chain smoking? It's where you just keep smoking one cigarette after another, and then all of a sudden there's just blue smoke around everybody. And these businessmen were quite arrogant. They just didn't care about anyone else. So I have very tall British friends who would shout, "Would you please stop smoking?" I wouldn't do that, right? I don't want to start a fight with them.
Yeah. And I'm happy because my husband doesn't smoke.
Oh, yeah, very good. You guys, when I was taking a train in Spain about 30 years ago, I was sightseeing in Spain. It was a 3-hour train ride between the cities. You guys, it was so terrible. This one woman was smoking. She was about 65 years old. She's smoking, and just as the cigarette's getting short, she starts another one. So she has 2 cigarettes in her hands. This one is almost finished, and as soon as it's finished, she's got the other one in her mouth.
Yeah.
So I think this lady probably got lung cancer, because if you're smoking like that, you've got a serious problem. I don't know, like the train made her nervous or something. I love trains, by the way. All right. So wonderful, wonderful. So Tom, too, I'm curious. You thought this got a little bit long because if you look at these reasons here in the color code that I did for you, if we put this all together, does it equal?
No.
Copy this?
No, yes and no.
Does it seem shorter? Honestly, I didn't count the sentences. Let's put it side by side, Tom. Okay, so let's take out this stuff.
We have linking quotes, I guess.
Yeah. I want to see. I'm curious what Tom said. It feels longer. Okay. Tom, don't worry. This isn't like challenge to make you look bad. Teacher is also curious. I think
Tom was very frustrated because he didn't have to talk Indian for a long time.
Oh, that's very good that he's not speaking India for a long time. Let's not talk about that. All right.
Tom was very, so that's why Tom
let's take a look.
Very sad.
Smoking causes a number of problems in restaurants. Okay, so it starts here and it goes to here. Firstly, smoking can damage. According to government research, Tom, too, I think it's about the same. Bone, what do you think? Does this look about the same length? The blue
The what?
highlight and the color code?
No, not same length.
Yeah, one is a little longer.
The blue one is a little longer because the sentences are full, but then the colorful ones they're not as long as because they're not in a full sentence of the whole page.
Okay, good explanation. Also, did you notice, Bone, there's a conclusion here? So if we take the conclusion, if we put the conclusion here, maybe it gets a little bit closer. And we'll do a conclusion here in blue. Maybe, but I think you're right, Bone and Tom, too. This one does have a little extra information in it. This one, the blue here. Okay, very good. Okay, so let me ask you, can you write, let's see, if you do 3 paragraphs, it's a 5-paragraph. My teacher used to call it the 5-paragraph monster. Are you guys busy with school? Do you have time to write a 5-paragraph monster?
Still,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
introduction.
what do we write it for?
Well, let's see. Introduction, support, paragraph 1.
support paragraph 2.
Yeah. And support, paragraph 3. Then
And a conclusion.
conclusion, yeah.
That's been like 25 paragraph once.
No, not 25, just 5, Kevin. Just 5. Just 5. I went 25. That would be like college level work, Kevin. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of
So,
time that we didn't even have time.
So let's see. We have
I
time.
guess it's around like 300 to 400 words
Okay,
for 5 paragraphs, I guess.
equals 300 to 400.
No, I only write more than 300.
Or even 400 to 500 with
Okay,
5
let's go to
paragraphs, I
400,
guess.
500. Thanks.
Teacher,
Yep.
teacher, do we have to write 5 paragraphs or just paragraph?
Kevin, what do you want to do?
I just want to.
Oh, just 1 paragraph. You're the one who wrote that beautiful 3 paragraphs on that lizard salamander you have because you love that little guy. Kevin, can you give me?
I just got a new face and it's pretty cooler than that.
Kevin, give us 4 paragraphs. I'll tell you what, Kevin, if you want, right, you can do support paragraph 1.
Teacher,
support
I need to
paragraph
check my Wi-Fi. It's a real big problem now.
Okay. Mr. Tom, too, what do you think? Are you good for 5 paragraphs, the 5-paragraph monster challenge?
I think 5-paragraph monster challenges is a monster challenge.
Is what? What do you say?
Teacher, my goal is just more than 300 words.
You can just do 300 words. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, well, try your best, Kev. See what you can do. Mr. Tom, too, what topic are you interested in writing?
Maybe about computer.
Okay. Just give me some general ideas. What would you like to say?
Some general idea.
Yeah.
Now. No, I mean I'm gonna
No.
Oh, wait. Let me think.
Just start talking and I'll write what you say.
Okay, let me think.
All right.
Wait. A starter for a paragraph about computer. Oh, introduction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just 1 sentence, Tom.
What in this modern world where technology is evolving faster than ever, computer is one of the most important technology in this world.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
G.
Not bad, Tom.
In this world,
Let's say
and I think. Oh, okay, that's all.
And now, just for example,
Oh, so
Maybe.
that's all.
okay,
Well,
yeah,
it's just like
I
very
think I can't
a big
talk.
paragraph.
all right.
If we just knock them all in, it could be a big
Kevin, what would you like to write about?
Einstein.
Oh, you like Einstein. Okay. What's interesting about him?
He's famous he's a famous like maths. He's a famous maths teaching.
Yeah. Something like this, Tom, Kevin.
And what
Okay. Maybe Tom, Kevin.
Einstein relied on math for his great theories. Everyone knows the mathematical equation E equals MC2. There are some surprising things people do not know do not know about Einstein.
Do you know?
Yes. To my agrees, I would just do Einstein I just do two different paragraph about Einstein and other people. I like science more than math.
All right. So do introduction, Kevin, and then do 2 support paragraphs and then conclusion. Okay. That should
Yeah.
put you at about 300 words. No problem.
300
Let's
plus
go to
300
Selena.
equals
Selena,
600 word. No.
Selena, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Selena, what's interesting to you?
I think art industry, something related.
Okay.
Like-
Art and industry should be related.
Yeah.
Very interesting, Selena.
Why are you spamming that thing?
I don't know.
Teacher, I forgot I will use the quill to see if I will like
Art and
science
industry.
or
And
Einstein. I will
Hey, Spooky's back.
I think art and is industry and their relationship. Like you use like the word and twice already.
Oh, I see. Art
So
industry.
maybe you should replace the first and with the like what is it called again?
Hyphen. It's that little thing here, Spooky. Hyphen.
Art, comma, industry and their relationships would sound better.
Oh my gosh, that's too complicated. How about this, Mr. Spooky? You're helping Selena here.
Are you seriously spooky?
This is not what I meant.
Selena, do you like that there?
That is so complicated.
Hey, yo.
What do you think?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Like,
take it away.
I just like to write about
Oh,
things about art, like the art industries.
Okay.
Like animations, digital art, or
okay.
traditional, something.
I will have to read a lot about Einstein if I want to write about him.
All right.
I got a book about Einstein. Let me show you.
All right. What do you think, Selena?
That's already like 2 lines already.
Spooky. It's one sentence.
No, it's 2 sentences. One short sentences and a long one.
No, this is just the title, Spooky.
The title's way too long. If you put that in the book, that would be impossible.
I don't know. Selena, do you think it's too long?
I don't think it's too long.
So you're
It's like
spooky.
No
I
way,
just
that's
like
too long.
something general, not really like details about it.
Let's just write art and it's 3 done.
Spooky has become
Teacher,
your
I've got a book
little
for
brother,
Einstein.
Coach Selena. By the way, there's Kevin's book of Einstein. All right, Kevin, you have to read that for your 4 paragraphs that you promised to write. Let's go to someone else. Hey, Nakin, what are you interested in to write about? The 5-paragraph monster, as my teachers used to call it.
Teacher, I won't write
I'm
Einstein,
not
but I
sure yet.
Okay, so Nakin's thinking. By the way, that Concorde one was excellent. The aircraft carrier one was excellent.
Teacher, five paragraph.
Yeah, and even I think Nakin, you
Five
did
paragraph is like
5 paragraphs.
300. It's like 300 minus 5.
But Kevin, you've already done that when you talked about your occipital little lizard, right?
I already done one.
Yeah, you've done it, so you can do it. Don't be scared or nervous about it.
Yeah, I can only do 4.
By the way, Nakin, before you did Strike Force Taffy in the battle in the Philippine Sea in 1944 or 45, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great battle, by the way. I loved it. Mr. Tom. Hey, Tom, are you there?
Yes.
Tom, what's interesting that you could get 5 paragraphs from? Introduction, 3 support paragraphs with your controlling idea throughout the 3 paragraphs. There's a little joke there for you. All right. So actually, it was just 40 years ago.
I don't have any ideas.
Oh, I don't have any ideas. What's exciting to you recently, Tom?
I just yesterday got
Okay.
to some,
Study. Do you like studying, Tom?
studying. Oh, I do.
Okay.
Never.
Tom number 2, never.
Yeah, but I still pretty good. I'm pretty good at math or English or sciences. Science. I mean science.
Oh, interesting, Tom 2. Hey, Tom number 1, what subject do you actually like to study? It feels enjoyable.
Oh, English.
Okay. This could be a great
Teacher,
5
I
paragraphs.
love science more than English because I like robots.
Okay, so Kevin, you're going between Einstein and robots.
Einstein and robots, I don't know.
You got 2
I just try
possibilities.
to write like maths and science people, not robots. I
All
hate
right.
robots.
How about Nancy? Hey, Nancy, are you there? Is Nancy there?
Yes.
Nancy, what is interesting to you?
Romantic novels.
Oh, nice. Are they from Vietnam or America or Japan?
Or even like
Written by William Shakespeare.
From where?
I don't know. From England.
Okay. Are they the old ones or the new ones?
Old one.
Old, wow. Can you name some?
Well, Romeo and Juliet,
Yeah, that's true.
Othello,
Yeah.
and some more, but I don't remember.
I didn't know you liked Shakespeare stuff.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, we had to study Jane Austen, and we had to study, or is that spelled Jane Austen? Austen. We had to also study Emily Bronte, and they were writing at the same time, but they were totally different writers. And Emily Bronte really didn't like Jane Austen, So she would write kind of mean letters to Charles Dickens, her friend. Charles Dickens really didn't write romantic.
Charles Dickens.
Yeah, Charles Dickens and Emily Bronte were friends because they wrote about poor people, but Jane Austen wrote about rich people. So Charles Dickens and Emily Bronte would gossip about Jane Austen and say, "Oh, her flowery gardens and rich houses." They would, these letters were private, but we can read them like 170 years later, and they're not very nice letters. You're like, wow, they really didn't like Jane Austen. Jane Austen, you guys, her famous book is Pride and Prejudice. Does anyone know Pride and Prejudice?
No.
I had to read it in high school, and I really couldn't read it. Helen,
Is that a book or a story about someone?
It's a story about a family. I forget their names. And the dilemma is England had these really weird old laws about 300 years ago that a woman had to get married to a man. If she didn't, her family might lose their rich house and their salary and all of their land if the marriage didn't take place. So there's this man, and he has 5 daughters, and he has a real dilemma. If he doesn't marry them to the right people, he could lose his family's money. And he's a very nice father. So all these rich men come to go on dates with his daughter and then announce that they'll get married. But the second oldest daughter is really beautiful and she's really kind, but she really hates the guy who wants to marry her. And then in the end, they do fall in love. It's an interesting story, but it has such flowery language, you guys. The language is so complicated that it was really hard for me to read. Teacher Helen, do you like Pride and Prejudice? She's smiling.
I did watch a film based
Yeah.
on the story.
Was the language exactly like in the book that like?
Not, I don't remember well, but I guess not exactly because the word in the book is so complicated.
Yeah, so
And they use, like kind of the word
Yes.
that in not as our current society.
Yes, that's true.
So different kinds of language.
Yeah, it's in modern English from 250 years ago, but it's just so flowery. It's just
And also the also the class in society.
Yes.
We have high class, middle class, and low class, and
Yeah.
now so we see that the words are different.
Yes. Yeah. It's just all these social things. That's why college professors love to study it because it's like a good history book to read if you want to teach students about British society. Our high school taught it because they wanted to appear to be really advanced, so the kids could all go to college. You guys, this is what Pride and Prejudice looks like. This is the movie. There's the rich guy, and this is the girl who's gonna, Elizabeth Bennet and her sister, the Bennet sisters. There are 5 of them. It's a wonderful romance story, but it's difficult to read. She's really sweet and she's really kind, but she just doesn't love this guy. He's rich. She thinks he's not a nice person. And then in the end, you find out he actually is a nice guy. It's just, she doesn't understand what he wants. And there are a lot of arguments in the story, right? But, that's Pride and Prejudice. But her rival, Emily Bronte, you guys, I really loved Emily Bronte, is called Wuthering Heights. And Wuthering Heights is just, oh gosh, it's sad, it's epic. Wuthering Heights, the 2 characters, Heathcliff and this guy, he wants to marry her by Emily Bronte. There are 3 famous Bronte sisters. They had a terrible life. Their father was poor. So each of them wrote these like really sad books. So there's the big house and there's the guy who wants to own the house called Heathcliff. Nobody trusts him, but she falls in love with him. And then all the characters die, you guys. They died of like getting a really bad cold or like COVID. It's a sad, dark book, but that's why people love it, right? There's the house, Wuthering Heights. It's a rich house, but it's full of cold winds, and then they fall in love, but then they both die of a lung disease. Just horrible. It's kind of funny, actually.
Like a silly
It's supposed to be, you know, like sad. All right, so the homework, you guys. 3 to 500 words. If you do just 2 supporting paragraphs, it's 350-ish. If you do
Can I do 4 supporting paragraphs?
yeah, if you want, Bone, you can write as many supporting paragraphs because some of you guys really
Yeah.
love what you write about.
Teacher, do you like it's like I just done homework about that lizard, these things.
Yeah, but don't give me the same homework, Kevin. Write something new about Einstein, right? Or something.
Yeah, I write the Einstein and some informal.
Yeah, because if he's really interesting it to you, Kevin, then write as much as you want, and then just try to shape it into 3 support paragraphs. Like he's a great guy because blah 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 blah. Mr. Tom, too, this seems like it's going to be kind of easy for you. I think you've mastered the 5-paragraph monster. Is this true?
Yes.
Like fighting with a big monster.
Is writing the 5 paragraphs kind of easy for you, Tom, too?
No.
I think it's easy.
No.
Oh,
Easy.
5
Tom
paragraphs.
says no.
5 paragraph.
Yeah. Introduction, 3 supports, 1 conclusion. Think you can do the challenge?
Teacher.
Yes, I guess I can do it. I guess I can do it.
Like 3, like a 4 different paragraph.
You can do 4, Kevin, if you want. Introduction,
4 with
support,
3.
support, conclusion. 4. Try to do at least 4, though, Kevin. Try to do at least 4.
I think I can do it because I used to write a paragraph to my teammate for a presentation.
Okay.
So I think it's easy.
All right. And remember, just look at it as a fun exercise because you're writing what you like to write about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be super serious. Like when I was in high school, we had to write 3 pages on that story, Pride and Prejudice, 3 pages on Wuthering Heights, 3 pages on Dixon. And the teacher hated my writing. He said, "It sounds totally boring. You don't sound interested in it." And I said, "The only book I like is Wuthering Heights because it's just so dark and sad. But I really didn't like Pride and Prejudice." And there's another one, Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, about a young guy who loses all his money. That was kind of interesting. I like that one. Okay, can I say good night to everybody? I will say good night to Ivy and Bone and Tom and Nancy and Selena.
Mr. Brandon.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Good night, Teacher Helen.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye. We have to finish for tonight. Good night, Kevin.